Jose Mourinho has been successful at most of the clubs he's been, and to be a successful manager occasionally you have to be a bit flexible. And the reason he had to be flexible when he was at Inter Milan is brilliant. Be it at Porto, Chelsea, Inter, Real Madrid, back to Chelsea or Manchester United, there's no doubting that Jose Mourinho has tasted success in one way or another, even if some spells have been better than others. At the Bernabeu, the former Barcelona assistant manager won La Liga, which may not have been enough, but it was in the middle of Pep Guardiola's time at the Camp Nou, so it was still pretty impressive. Mourinho winning the Champions League with Porto was an incredible achievement and won him huge acclaim across the continent. But his time in Italy was arguably his most impressive spell, where he turned Inter into Europe's best side in 2010, beating Barca and Bayern Munich on the way to winning the Champions League. However, it wasn't all plain sailing. According to former Inter player Ioannis Ziku, who was at the San Siro between 2004 and 2010 without making a senior appearance, Jose had to move training on Mondays from morning to evening because of Macon. Telling DG Sport via Football Italia, the Romanian said, at Inter, Mourinho had a player who was often drunk on Mondays, Macon. Mourinho once called the lads together and asked them, "How can we get Macon in position?" After that, he decided to move the session to the evening. And that's how it went. They didn't train in the morning, but they did in the evening, so that Macon could recover for training. Macon was a very important part of Mourinho's Inter. Image. Imagine your boss having to change the work hours for your whole team because you enjoyed the odd drink or 10 on a Sunday night and couldn't really get up on time in the morning without still being drunk. Macon was a pivotal part of Mourinho's Inter, but unfortunately he became best known for his time at the San Siro the season after the Champions League win, when Mourinho left and had been replaced by Rafa Benitez. In the Champions League they came up against Spurs and Gareth Bale in the group stages, and the Welshman ripped the whole defense, especially the Brazilian, to shreds, and suddenly taxi for Macon was the only thing anyone remembered him for. And of course, the Brazilian was a fine fullback, and, by the sound of it, a great laugh on a night out, as well.